I'm sitting down today with the head trash guy. He does all this coaching and all this teaching and all this training, and yet I still have questions. And the question is quite simple. David Hepburn, 1,000 coaches out there. Why are you different?
Scott Faber, first of all, thank you for that wonderful introduction. And on LinkedIn, there are 6.3 million coaches. So it's more than just 1,000. I've been coaching since 1999. I was coaching before there was an industry called coaching. And a lot of the coaches that are coaching now are good coaches, but they were trained by somebody so they could get a little diploma that says they're a coach. And what they do is they put everybody in the same box. Exactly. So if you go to them, you get the same thing a garbage man would get, or a different business, and there's nothing personal about it. When I work with a client, it's custom for their issues. If they're good at selling, I'm not going to help them with sales. But if they're not good with time management, well, then I can help them with that. I like to call myself a transformational business coach.
Yes. Okay, hold on. Is this one of those new things, those people that are transforming?
Well, a lot of people think that business coaching is all about information. But business coaching isn't about information, because you can get information anywhere. Business coaching is about transformation. Let me give you an example. A client comes to me and they're having some challenges. One of the first questions I will ask them is, are your financial and business goals aligned with your subconscious conditioning?
I want to jump in here.
That's the result. That's what they look like. Huh? What are you talking about? Well, our subconscious conditioning has actually limited us from doing the things that we want to do. The client will come to me with a problem. He'll say, I can't get new leads. That's not the problem. The problem is he doesn't know why he can't get new leads. Mm-hmm. And that's where the transformation happens. See, because if you don't know the right question, you could be trying to fix a flat tire with a windshield wiper. That doesn't work.
Mm-hmm. It reminds me of when a client says to me, I want a red dress, and I bring them 3 black dresses. And she says, but I asked for a red dress. I said, I know, but this is going to make you look fabulous.
And what color red?
Oh, well, even smarter. Very good. Very good. Because so often people don't know the right questions.
Yeah. They don't know what they don't know, and they're just continually doing what they're doing and not getting the right result.
Very good. But you have a solution.
I do have a solution, because as a business coach, I found that there are really only 4 things that hold you back. Coughing is one. No. Number 1 is your self-image, your self-esteem, and your self-worth. I find that a lot of clients that come to me do not have the proper level of self-esteem and self-worth. And that's where part of the transformation happens. The second thing, they have limiting beliefs, and the story that they tell themselves continually reinforces those limiting beliefs.
Self-fulfilling.
Yeah. The third thing, they have fear and then about uncertainty, and those emotions affect the way they do their business. And then the fourth, knowledge and skills. But we have to go through the first three things before we can start teaching them the knowledge and skills.
This might be off topic or off the plan, but I have to tell you that so many coaches will give you, okay, so this is your work for this week, or this is the project that you need to work on, and these are the 4 steps. And having worked with you, David, that's not the process, because the real thing that needs to be worked on is the person that you're sitting in front of, and you allow them to enter your space, to allow them to grow and flourish and explore what's important to them. And it's not about, well, do you feel good about this? And how is that affecting you? It's more results driven. And that's truly what I've enjoyed over the years working with you. And so these things that you describe about how you're different than other coaches, and then it's transformational as opposed to just project driven. And then these 4 things that you've described are in fact everything that you need, but knowing them is not enough, because you have to have the coach in order to help you work through those 4 processes.
Thank you for that, Scott. I really appreciate that. Knowing, people think that knowledge is power. It's not. Applied knowledge is power. So when you apply your knowledge and you get into action, that's when you can transform yourself and your business.
And I like the action, because I've heard you say so many times, it doesn't matter what happened before. We're starting new today, and this is a new day and a new start, and it's fresh. And now let's take the action steps necessary to achieve those goals.
Absolutely.
See, your student has trained you.
Absolutely. And Scott, I really appreciate you. I appreciate you giving me this time to talk about this. This has been great. And I hope people, let me say this. I have a business acceleration session that I call Close the Gap. And the process will show you exactly where your business is now versus where you want it to be. And after going through that process, you'll have a roadmap on how to grow your business exponentially to create the business of your dream.
It's so interesting that you mentioned that, because when we did that so many years ago, I wrote down notes, and I actually kept all that information right here on my desk so that I can review it from time to time, so that I can make sure that I'm closing the gap all the time, seeing where what's that about measured?
Well, what you measure, what's measured gets what is I don't know. That's a Larry Larson quote.
Okay, all right. Well, but what's measured gets done.
What's measured gets managed. There you go.
There it is. What's measured gets managed. Okay. Well, we all steal from the best. David, what a treat to have you join us here today in the spotlight for your business.
Scott, I appreciate you. Thank you so much.